The job of architecture is to have the vision and to be able to encapsulate the desires of the clients. What's your vision for the building? I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you describe it. I want to see pictures that you've collected of your dream for this.
Where the art of architecture comes in is that we all want to tell a story. We want to make sure that we're telling the story of our clients. Not only their vision, but understanding their culture and who they are as people, so that we're constantly refining what we understand to be the expression of who they are. What makes that happen absolutely is the relationship with our clients.
Well, we talked to several very capable architectural firms, and it was pretty clear early on that a couple of people in particular really wanted to know more about our culture. They wanted to know what it felt like to work here. They actually wanted to go out and talk to people in the organization to get a sense, and we recognized that early on, and it was just obvious that that's who we wanted to work with.
O.C. Tanner, they celebrate people who go to work. So it was very important to tell the story right away as you walked in. So the conveyor belt is reminding all of us that Sheena at Linux International in Charleston, Mississippi is getting her appreciation. It kept all of us very grounded that this is about people.
We have been delighted with the work of FFKR. We've been quite pleasantly surprised at how many outside organizations call to see if they can use this space.
Thanks for letting us be here today.
Anytime, it's great to have you.
What an awesome space.
Yeah, it turned out great, didn't it?
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you. You should be capturing some of this. I mean, everybody listens to their client, or at least everybody says they listen. But if you peel that back a little bit, it's more than taking notes and then coming back with a few perfunctory ideas. We think we got great value partnershiping and lifelong friends through this project from FFKR. No regrets.
You know when you strike a chord. You know when you've hit the target.
Well, number one, they want to do what you want to have done. They're very into pleasing the customer and making sure the finished product matches your expectations. And they did that for us. We have an arena that today, 25 years later, has such good bones and design that we don't have a need to rebuild. We can remodel or modify because the basic design is so good. Well, they built this theater complex, which is quite remarkable in its own right. It was the first of its kind in the nation where it took a themed motif and built it into a cozy type of experience. We gave them information that they incorporated into it. When Larry and I were dating, we used to go to the theater all the time. And the names of the theaters in this complex represent the theaters that we frequented when we were teenagers. The details in themselves are what's important.
It's a mindset. That's what we're all here to do, is to listen to each other and to our clients to make sure that we have the best product for our clients. So that translates throughout everything that we're doing, really.
We can design the building, but it has to be their building. And we try really hard to listen to them and to give them the building that they want and deserve.
If we don't earn their trust, then nothing else matters as far as the building.
The whole concept of this building was to kind of come in a psychiatric hospital, normalize this experience, and this is where FFKR did such a great job.
That's a healing environment for the patient, but at the same time, making it safe for them. It was so much fun to create that individual solution for them.
We were in this together, step by step, the entire way.
Client-focused design is far more than just designing a space that suits your needs. It's prioritizing your experience all the way through when you're occupying the building.
We want to make sure all the stakeholders are involved in a project, whether that's you're the owner or the user group, the city building official, all of the engineers.
Right down to the custodian, who frankly will tell everyone what he thinks about the building for years to come.
We want people to buy in, and it's finding consensus. That's one of the things the architect does as the design team leader, is to build a consensus.
One of the things we do is arm you with some material. It's the visioning, it's the 3D models and the renderings that help people see what the vision is for the project.
They did a marvelous job. We came in way under budget. It just was a really nice process. They're rational, reasonable people you can talk to. They're just excellent people. I can't say enough nice things about them, I really can't. A delight to work with.
FFKR listens to what the contractors have to say. Where a lot of architects I've worked with have the attitude about, we'll design it, when we're done, you build it. FFKR is not that way. It's just a great experience.
If you have that working relationship, usually those are the most successful projects.
We've actually beat schedules and come in under budget. And I can attribute that to the way that they do their business. I get elated when I find out that I'll be working with FFKR on a project. I'm hoping to find many more in the next few years.
Maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but so much of what we do that's important to me is about the relationships. Our architecture really is about the people. They're designed to be used and for people to come and enjoy these places.
Walking into a space when it's done and seeing the client working in that space and being happy and seeing how it's all functioning, that's the bomb. Like that's like the real essence of like why I do what I do, is because I want to make my clients happy, and I want them to be in a space that makes them feel so good to be there every day.
That's the thing that stands out to me more than anything, is you see that track record of people coming back and back and back because we focus on them.
It's pretty special to have the opportunity to see how people interact in our spaces, how they relate to the spaces that have been created, and how that affects their lives.